Why students feel confident but underprepared. In many classrooms, students walk into a test feeling ready. They've reviewed notes, looked over key terms, maybe even gone through practice questions. There's a sense of familiarity with the material, and that familiarity often feels like understanding. But then the test begins and something shifts. Questions feel different from what was expected. Answers are harder to form. That initial confidence starts to fade. Confidence before an exam is often built on recognition, not recall. When students reread notes or review highlighted material, the information feels familiar. This familiarity can create the impression that the content is fully understood. However, recognizing information when you see it is different from producing it on your own under test conditions. Recognition is passive. You see a concept and think, I know this. Recall is active. You have to retrieve the concept without prompts and apply it correctly. Most exams depend on recall, not recognition. This gap is one of the main reasons students feel prepared before a test but struggle during it. Common study methods often reinforce this gap. Reading notes, watching explanations, or reviewing completed problems can feel productive, but they do not always require deep thinking. These methods improve familiarity, but do not always strengthen the ability to recall or apply information independently. Test formats also play a role. Multiple choice questions can sometimes be answered through recognition or elimination strategies, which can reinforce a sense of understanding. However, when students encounter open-ended questions or unfamiliar problems, they are required to demonstrate deeper knowledge. This is where underpreparedness becomes more visible. It is common to see students perform well in guided practice but struggle when working independently. During lessons, teachers provide structure, examples, and immediate feedback. Once that support is removed, students must rely on their own understanding. The difference in performance highlights the gap between supported learning and independent application. This cycle continues because the feeling of confidence is convincing. If a student believes they understand the material, they are less likely to change their study approach. Without feedback that challenges this belief, the same methods are repeated, leading to similar outcomes. Studies in education emphasize the importance of active retrieval, spaced practice, and application-based learning. These methods strengthen recall and improve long-term understanding. They also make gaps in knowledge more visible before an exam, which allows students to adjust their preparation. Understanding the difference between confidence and preparation helps explain why performance does not always match expectations. It also shifts the focus from how much time is spent studying to how that time is used. Effective preparation requires engaging with material in a way that mirrors how it will be tested. Final thoughts. Feeling confident is not the same as being prepared. Confidence often comes from familiarity, while preparation comes from the ability to recall and apply knowledge independently. Recognizing this difference can change how students approach learning and improve how they measure their readiness for assessments. Thanks for watching.